So the very first rule with gun safety that, well, my father and many other people have drilled into our heads is always treat a firearm like it's loaded. Never, ever treat it like it's not loaded. It doesn't matter if it's open and empty like this one is. Drop the mag out. Let me find where the camera is. And it's pointed in a safe direction, right? And we're also empty. But nonetheless, even though we know it's empty, we still treat it with respect. We maintain muzzle control and never, ever point at anything we don't intend on destroying. So the first rule is we always treat it like it's loaded. The second, we never, ever point it at anything we don't intend on destroying. So wherever that gun is pointed, we have to be okay with the consequences of it going off, even if it's empty, because practice makes perfect. So those are the first and second rules. The third rule, very important, is know what your target is, but also know what's behind it. Because bullets travel fast and they have a lot of power. This right here is a Glock 20 and it's a 10 millimeter, and that bullet can travel. Ballistics gel, some of the heavier hard cast bullets can go, I want to say it's like 20 plus inches through that stuff. So it's going to go right through that wall. It's going to go through the next wall. It's going to go through your neighbor's wall and maybe through your neighbor. So always point it in a safe direction. Always know what your target is. Even if it's a self-defense situation and you're aiming at the bad guy, but there's a good person behind there, be mindful of that, right? Just be mindful. If you're shooting at a thick piece of lumber, it might actually go through it. You never know. Even this little guy right here, the 22 LR, this can go through a 2x4 with ease. So always know your target, always know what's behind it. And the fourth rule is if you fail at all of those other ones, if you can maintain this one, the likelihood of any catastrophic event happening is probably going to be pretty low. And that is, never put your finger on the trigger until you're ready to fire. When you're ready to fire, then you put your finger on the trigger and you make sure that you know your target, what's behind it, that you're okay with the consequences of firing that bullet, right? That you're okay with destroying that thing. And back to the first one, that you're treating this gun like it's loaded, right? You gotta have that mindset. It's always loaded. There are so many videos of people thinking that a firearm is empty when it's loaded. They failed, and then something catastrophic happens. They failed at all four of those. My rule of thumb is I never look down the end of the barrel or put anything I value at the end of the barrel until the barrel is out of the gun or the bolt is out of the rifle or somehow the firing mechanism has been completely and utterly removed from the barrel itself and from potential ammo. So there you go. Those are the four basic rules of gun safety. If you follow those, practice those, even with low danger activities like just playing around with airsoft and stuff of that nature, if you always keep them mindful, you're practicing for the real thing to keep you, your loved ones, and anybody else that's around you safe. Always, always practice those rules and you will have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless every single last one of you.